pass. So, if anything, Celtic, by their initial start, by their passing, everything else, have deserved to be in front, I would say, and especially on chances created they have.
Van Hooijdonk turning away from Durant. That's for Collins. Van Hooijdonk again. Stephen did a good defensive chore there. Now Murray, back to Stephen. Laudrup has found space on the right. Away from McKinley. This is Ian Ferguson. Touched back delicately there by Vata, but effectively. Here's Donnelly. Throw it is to Rangers. Simon Donnelly doing his cause no harm at all, though, in terms of a cup final place. Holding the back of his leg as though he may have damaged a hamstring, though. Certainly will not want to leave the field, I'm sure, alongside this healthy lead. So activity further on the Celtic bench. We're going to make another change, I think, before long. I think Simon Donnelly will be replaced. Willie Faulkner being prepared for action. Craig Moore being cheered every time he's on the ball by the Celtic supporters. Appreciation of that own goal. Bonner returning the ball very effectively to Tosh McKinley. That's beyond volley for Donnelly. Well, entitled, I think, to expect some support in the middle. He's very late in arriving. He has taken up some excellent positions, but limping. He's definitely struggling.
Yes, he's obviously looked okay there with his hamstring or wherever he was clutching, and the ball across the face of the area was one where he would have expected another striker to come into, but by the time he burns decides after that great run by Simon Donnelly to take him off, I think he's going to make the substitution now.
Yes, number 10 is Simon Donnelly, who's performed very well indeed, the 20-year-old, but clearly in some discomfort. And being given a very warm round of applause by the Celtic supporters as he departs. Principal of his contribution to that second goal, and on comes the experienced figure of Willie Faulkner. So it'll be striker for striker. Free kick to Rangers. Alan McLaren has a lot of power in that right boot. He may well test Pat Bonner. He can get this beyond the wall. Well, not having the happiest of days, the Scotland defender. Well off target there. Nothing else prepared about that free kick.
No, a complete hash of a free kick. And he did score against Dundee United a few weeks ago from a longer distance than that, so perhaps the distance was a bit too short for Alan McLaren on this occasion, but an ideal opportunity for Rangers goes wasting again.
Well, Rangers have never lost 3 goals this season in a Premier Division match. So it could be history in the making for both clubs if Celtic could get another. And here's a chance for Collins. McKinley forward. This is Faulkner. Well played by Thompson. Walter Smith has gone down to the Rangers bench.
There's a good ball in across the face of the area. Once again, both Celtic strikers have peeled away to the far post.
Well won by McStay. Throw though to Rangers, but Walter Smith consultation with Archie Knox down on the bench below us to see if he can think of a way to change the pattern of the play here. He has Alexei Mikhalichenko available to come on. Van Hooijdonk couldn't get to that. The attention to McLaren made sure of that. The offside flag has gone up. Here's Durant, who is coming back after the last attack. Now Rudy Vata for Celtic. Just in play, was it? No. Is it the linesman? The Rangers playing into a stiffening breeze now. The Celtic defenders have provided each other with terrific cover in this match. Vata there, challenging Hately, Boyd coming in behind him. Here's Craig Moore getting his regular cheer now. That's a corner kick to Rangers. So the corner kick count being won very healthily by Rangers. Here's Laudrup. McLaren did well attacking that. Collins on the post, tidying up. Now McLaren did well to reach that, but had no real chance to have real direction of power into the header. Did well to get it on target at all. There's Durant, now inside to Moore. He's in trouble. Grant makes the tackle. Laudrup towards Ferguson. Here's Murray. Stephen stepping away from McLaughlin. The first time, not the second though. The throw goes to Celtic. Well, Celtic looking very comfortable at this stage in the match on this lead.
Yes, looking very comfortable. Rangers really huffing and puffing, not creating any chances, not really playing with a lot of fluency and everything else. In fact, Celtic look to be the side that probably could score more goals.
McKinley's clearance. The throw taken quickly by Moore. The possession with Rangers in the second half, but not really in the key areas of the field. That's the big difference. They haven't been threatening Pat 1 or 2 frequently. Here's Willie Faulkner, tackled by Murray, and Murray a little kick at him after they're gone. A little bit of petulance there, and Murray, I think, lucky referee Muffin didn't spot that. Still exchanging words with Faulkner. Durant, beat to that by Boyd, who's been very solid in central defence beside Brian O'Neill for Celtic. The ambitious pass by McKinley goes out. But perhaps the balance for Rangers has been difficult here, Terry, with no one naturally effective wide on the left.
No, not really, but it's been disappointing when Brian Laudrup has gone onto the ball. That really hasn't produced what he has produced all season, in fact, telling crosses and inch-perfect passes. And sometimes if Laudrup doesn't get on the ball, doesn't get the service or whatever, when he has the ball, he's got to use it well. But on this occasion, he hasn't used it well at all, and it's disappointing for a player who's done so well all year.
Well, here's a change which may change that pattern of play somewhat. Number 8 is Ian Ferguson. He's coming off. Another man who's been struggling with some injuries earlier in the season, and the replacement is Alexei Mikhalichenko. Well, that will give Rangers perhaps a little bit of creative talent on the left. Mikhalichenko.
I think what they'll do with Mikhalichenko, obviously he goes to the left-hand side, Laudrup will go on the right-hand side, and they'll push Durant up alongside Mark Petty to try and play 4 up, to try and say, well, we'll give it a go and try and get some goals back.
Ball's out of play. That'll be a throw to Rangers. Mikhalichenko certainly has slotted into that wide left position straight away. Laudrup's going to cross to the right. This is Durant. Now Stephen. First touch from Mikhalichenko. He's in trouble straight away. Banta's tackle. Faulkner with Van Hooijdonk to his right. Well, what an opportunity that was. Lost by Van Hooijdonk's lapse in concentration. Big stay. Now Collins. Laudrup got a touch. That's Moore. And Laudrup under severe pressure from Paul McStay. Illegal pressure though, says the referee. It's a free kick to Rangers.
Well, it's a typical really of the game. Laudrup receiving the ball in tight situations. The player on his back, and poor mistake just leaning into him, pushing him over. But it's quite unlucky, but that's typical of the game, really. Laid up on the ball, receiving the ball in areas where he has people around him.
Across it goes from Bolly to Cleland. Bolly pushing forward now. Cleland sending it along towards Haitley. Here's Trevor Stephen. Breaks back towards Durant, and Boyd was very strong in the tackle. Excellent defending again by Boyd. McLaughlin teasing Cleland, taking the ball away from him. Came off Cleland last. Throw to Celtic. Well, Pierre Van Hooijdonk has been quoted as saying he's always astonished when Celtic go in front that they still look for more goals. In Holland, he says, they would retain what they have and sit on the lead. And there he was saying to Rudy Vata to calm things down. Well, the traditional Celtic style is to keep going forward all the time. Here's Moore. Now Durant. Showing too much of that to Vata. The Celtic certainly forcing Rangers to do everything in a hurry, especially in the middle of the field in the creative areas. Mikhalichenko well offside. Another alteration will be made by Celtic, and Pierre Van Hooijdonk is going to be withdrawn. Phil O'Donnell waiting to make his appearance. Pierre Van Hooijdonk applauds the Celtic supporters. They respond in kind. The man who opened up the game with that terrific opening goal early in the second half takes the acclaim of the crowd as he leaves the field. And Phil O'Donnell goes on. So there's the change. Van Hooijdonk off, O'Donnell on. So $1.25 million replaced by $1.75 million in terms of transfer fees. And Celtic have stiffened up the midfield with that move, leaving only Faulkner on his own up front, supported by Brian McLaughlin. Faulkner is offside. So Celtic intent now in tying the game up and sitting in this lead, I think. Headed away by McStay. This is Faulkner. Back it goes from Collins to McKinley. Bolly's header. Now Rudy Vata. O'Donnell to the outside. Vata goes inside. And McLaren came to block the shot. Here's McStay. McLaughlin. McStay with a shot. McLaren did well. That's O'Donnell, but Collins is offside.
As the ball pops up, you just see the header inside. That was a bit of a tight offside there, but the linesman's flag was up straight away. Very tight there, John Collins was nipping in behind the Rangers defence, but anything Celtic do now, the passing, everything else seems to be coming off their overs, the flicks and everything else. Whereas for Rangers, things aren't quite working their way.
That's a great header by Haitley. Here's Mikhalichenko. Boyd giving him no space at all. That's good defending again by Boyd. Now McStay can break. Only Faulkner up front. McLaughlin invited to come short. Fallon wins it for Rangers. This is McLaren. Well, precious few signs at the moment that Rangers can do much about this. Celtic have a stranglehold in the play. So, for the moment, the major consolation for the Rangers supporters is the news of the possible arrival of Paul Gascoigne from Lazio for next season. Certainly been disappointing as far as this match has been concerned for the Rangers supporters. Celtic in no hurry, the Celtic supporters gesticulating towards their opposite numbers. Savouring the moment. Pushing the back there on Faulkner by Cleland, gives the free kick to Celtic. Faulkner calling for the ball as Vata launches it forward. Faulkner got up well done. There's McLaughlin! Still to score for Celtic. What a moment that would have been.
Well, it's Route 1 football really, a long ball through. Willie Faulkner gets up, superb goal, good flick on. And Brian McLaughlin just snatches at the ball on his weaker foot, admittedly, but lovely flick on here, on his left foot. Just not quite the right balance and shape to put that past Billy Thompson, but a great chance nevertheless. A great header by Willie Faulkner.
Basil Bowley needing some attention again. Been in the wars this afternoon. Won't be enjoying this state of affairs, trailing by 2 goals to 0. Inside the closing 10 minutes. There's Collins showing excellent control. McStay. Here's O'Donnell. Towards McLaughlin. Stephen followed the ball to win possession for Rangers. And Cleland putting Billy Thompson under severe pressure there. Keeper did well in the end as McLaughlin closed in on him.
Yes, a bit of slack play here by Alec Cleland, and Billy Thompson really taken the only safe option he had was to, instead of playing the ball against the Celtic player, to put it out for a throw-in.
O'Donnell to Vata. Back from McStay. Celtic quite happy with the way the game is going now, keeping the ball inside the Rangers half, in the wide positions. It's won by Cleland, but using an arm to do so. Handball there against Cleland. Another free kick to Celtic. And no hurry about it either. So 3 in the wall here. Collins could bend this. He scored for Celtic! Rudy Vata makes it 3-0 to Celtic. And Billy Thompson was beaten by the surprise element here.
Well, quite incredible free kick by Rudy Vata here. Everybody thought John Collins was going to hit it. He just got it round the inside of the wall. Billy Thompson could not get across. Great angle here, just inside that near post. Billy Thompson just couldn't get away. I think he was more conscious about getting down and hitting his head on the post or whatever, but couldn't quite get across. Superbly struck free kick. Everybody was expecting the free kick from John Collins. 3-0.
So the first time Celtic have scored 3 in the Premier Division this season. The first time Rangers have lost 3 in the Premier Division this season. And it's joy all around for the Celtic supporters. Well, it really has been a lacklustre performance by Rangers, but they're being punished heavily. Rudy Vata producing his first goal. And capping a very good overall performance by the Albanian international. That's Trevor Stevens' cross, and it was turned away there by McStay. It's a corner kick to Rangers. Well, Rangers supporters now leaving the stadium, seeing no prospect of recovery now. Here's Ian Durant with the corner. Headed away by Vata, straight to Cleland. Boyd won it for Celtic. McLaughlin's ahead of him. He's onside. He's inside his own half. This could be a fourth. He's brought down there by Thompson. Billy Thompson will be on the top, I'm sure, to add to the misery for Rangers. It's a red card for Thompson. Free kick outside the box, and the Rangers goalkeeper is on the off. Well, I think too that Brian McLaughlin had overcarried the ball in any event.
Yes, that was a pretty tight offside, but nevertheless, McLaughlin came through here. He's faced with Billy Thompson. Just chinks on the left-hand side. Billy Thompson, as we could see, just outside the area. No alternative but to bring him down. Billy Thompson off now. It'll be interesting to see who Rangers do substitute for Ali Maxwell.
Well, they're bringing up Brian Laudrup. Laudrup is being withdrawn to allow Maxwell to face this free kick. Well, Rangers ending this match in disarray. Off goes Brian Laudrup, totally dejected. And Maxwell comes on to face the free kick. Every Rangers player back facing the ball. Huge wall. Now Collins is there, Vata is there, McStay to the right, McLaughlin over the ball. Very well blocked there by Cleland. Dumped away there by Moore. Here's Peter Grant. And now Tom Boyd. This is Vata. Cleared by McLaren to Haitley. In goes Boyd very strongly into the back of Haitley. Haitley's on the ground. It was a very hefty challenge by Boyd. Well, the Celtic skulls all around the stadium now as they celebrate a victory which they'll remember for a very long time. It won't matter to these Celtic supporters, the league has been won by Rangers. Boyd and O'Neill together. Moore heavily into the back of Collins. This is Stephen, now Moore. Tackle from Grant. A free kick given to Rangers. Stevens on the ground. Well, it's an afternoon of misery for Rangers, Terry.
Yes, it is an afternoon of misery. The Rangers haven't played very well at all, but they haven't been allowed to play really. Must give Celtic credit because they've hustled and bustled Rangers into making errors. The midfield area, as we said in the first half, was very congested, but ever since Brian Laudrup got on the ball, each chance he had of getting on the ball, they've got men around him. They defended well from the back to the front, and when they got the ball into the danger areas, they were positive and obviously that first goal lifted them enormously.
Headed away well by O'Neill, surviving the attentions there of Haitley. That's McStay. A chase here for O'Donnell with Moore. Well, O'Donnell gives the Celtic midfield that extra dimension by running from midfield beyond the forwards. The deflection here came off Faulkner. That could have troubled Maxwell. Well, you get the impression of Celtic are suddenly looking for more.
Yes, Phil O'Donnell coming into the box here on his right foot. Just see again blocked by Willie Faulkner himself. Whether that was going to go into the back of the net, I'm not too sure. But in the end, I think Willie Faulkner was offside. But Celtic now running rampant.
So bedlam all around us. These Celtic supporters celebrating. Maxwell at the clearance there, but here's a chance on for McLaughlin. Towards Faulkner it goes. McLaren's in the way. This is Trevor Stephen. Here's McKinley. Vata breaking on the right. Celtic using their extra man advantage here. Bolly in the way. Good header away. This is Alec Cleland. Straight up the line there, left by Boyd. The throw will be taken here by Vata. Tackle came from McLaren. Very important now, I think, Terry, for Rangers to retain their discipline in these closing moments.
Well, it's difficult with about only a few minutes left, and it's very hard when you're 3-0 down at 10 men and everything else. You just try and salvage anything that you can do, but Celtic absolutely running riot at the moment.
Chance on for another as McLaughlin shoots and Maxwell makes the save. Well, Brian McLaughlin still looking for his first goal for Celtic.
You've got to feel sorry for Brian McLaughlin here because in the day he gets in a lucky ricochet, the ball ricochets off Basil Bowley, comes in his left-hand side. He's had two great opportunities to score a goal and unfortunately hasn't done that.
There's Mikhalichenko. Stopped by Boyd again, who's been immense at the back for Celtic, the Scotland international. Moore to Stephen. Tom Boyd's clearance straight to Grant. Space now for Collins to exploit on the left. Change of pace brings him inside Murray. It's good running by Collins. O'Donnell waiting as Moore intercepts. Well, there's an eagerness still about Celtic. Is missing from the Rangers ranks at the moment. McKinlay back here to O'Neill. This is Tosh McKinlay. So back it goes for the throw to Celtic, but referee Mottram brings the match to an end. Celtic are the winners by 3-0. It's an afternoon of misery for the champions, but for these Celtic supporters, a day to remember towards the end of the season, with the cup final just 3 weeks away, and Rudy Bata, a hero for Celtic, scoring his first goal with that excellent free kick late in the match. But it was Celtic who carried the match to Rangers, especially in the second half. The first half distinctly forgettable, but from the moment when Celtic took the lead, the game was transformed. The first goal came as a result of brilliant play from Brian McLaughlin, linking there with Donnelly, sprinting forward, playing the ball wide to Van Hooijdonk, and then he produced this magnificent finish to change the whole complexion of the match. The second goal then, brilliantly set up also by Paul McStay's pass to the right. Simon Donnelly outpacing Alan McLaren, looking for support inside. Van Hooijdonk was there, but it was Craig Moore who turned the ball into the empty net. There was then no way back for Rangers, and then the third came from Rudy Bata's long-range free kick, which beat Billy Thompson at the post, and that brought to an end the game for Rangers. Billy Thompson ordered off before the end. Celtic the winners comfortably. It's a go win by 3-0.